Sup, it's Hallie. Welcome back to Lisa the Painful. When we last left off, yeah, we were gathering up people so that we could, yeah, I do believe we were going to get somebody kidnapped by the, gang of Area 3 so we can deal with them. And then we were going to try and finish the roulette house. Yeah. Alternatively, we try to go finish the roulette house now that we have extra guys, and we let the gang kidnap Buckets. Hmm. Thing is, we are running out of opportunities to get our party members killed, and we do still have some party members to get killed. We need to get Sunny out of from the wrestling thing, but we need to finish wrestling in order to do that. And I kind of want to spend a session, like grinding, because the thing is, we're going to run out of dudes, and inevitably, and we're going to need a team to take on Nightmare Marty later, and we can't let Nightmare Marty take anyone, like literally anyone. It's a bit of an issue. It's a bit of an issue. So, you know, I think we actually are just going to, yeah, we're going to put off dealing with the motorcycle gang, because if I need to burn these last few party members on the roulette house, that's what will happen. Anyone I can sink into that place, it's just as well, really. Because we get a party member out of it regardless. And then, between Buckets and Sunny, we can sacrifice one of them to the motorcycle gang, at the very least. We're just gonna have to see how it works out. Morty might have to eat some people. It all depends, man. It all depends. But yeah, we've got, like, 3 more opportunities to win this whole thing, so... Buff, you're a real gung-ho guy, why don't you go for it? Come on, Buff. This is the guy who takes 2 hits. Well, there he goes. He's dead for real. We beat him up last time, but now he's dead for real. I'm gonna move him to Session 7 aside and just actually list him as dead. Better luck next time, indeed. How about it? Sure. Ollie, we've had enough of you. We don't need to keep you around anymore. Let's see if this will be your lucky day. Oh, what? Oh no, that isn't the guy. There's another one besides. Oh my goodness. There are so many freaking roulette guys who die. Where did I list them? I'm trying to find them on my list. No, we started doing this all right here. I think I was counting them down on their original listing, or maybe I just moved them to their later. I must have. I don't see them here. Alright, let's scroll down to, it was like session 2 or something. Roulette guys, yeah, 2 plus 8, so that's another one. Plus 1 more. Plus 1 more roulette guy. Here, I'll scroll up so you can see it. There, it's at the top now. You probably still can't... Oh, wait, no, that... You can't see the count, but it's there, I promise you. Yeah, that one guy always throws me off. Alright, Crisp. Ollie won around, you gotta get yourself now. This is the guy. He's already got, like, scars. You can tell he's done this before. Oh boy. That's not a good sign. We still have 2 more wins to do here. Well, that's it for Crisp LaDaddy. Crisp LaDaddy. We've only got 1 more guy before we have to put someone actually important at risk. Come on, Ollie. You need to get lucky twice. Well, that's 1. You lived. Oh, come on, man! That was Ollie. I don't actually know Ollie's last name. I can't remember. Tell you what, we're gonna burn a save throw, and then I guess... Well, the thing is, we still get buckets. We can always come back later and make Sunny do this. I guess we'll make Sunny do it later. Let's move on with Area 3 stuff for now. These people are dead. Good grief. Right, so... the party together. Carp. Why is everybody all beat up? What happened to you people? We could find a... Let's rest at the... What's it? Let's rest at the wrestle place. We'll rest at the wrestling place to get our health up and running, and then we'll worry about taking something on. Where to go first, though? We already cleaned out the bathhouse, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. I mean, well, there are still bosses there, is the thing. We can do some easy encounters elsewhere, perhaps. Yeah, I think we're gonna get as far as we can today. We might end up just doing WFC stuff. Or, sorry, EWC stuff. What acronym did I just make? I basically want to sink an entire stream into grinding, just to make sure the dudes are up to scratch for Nightmare Marty. But what can we do here without too much risk? Like, I don't think the Devil's Bath Boys have any fatal moves, but there are a lot of them, and they're kind of not that easy. Do the Lisas stay there until you camp there? I could have sworn we camped there at least once before. We can clear out some of the easy encounters on the way to where this leads, I suppose. Because not everything out here is super dangerous. Freaking Hawk, Hollywood. Is there stuff out here? There's a problem. Gimme. Hey. He won't budge. Why did they? I have to launch. And not launch ourselves off of this. Yeah, just that one bottle. Just that one bottle. You can't talk to this guy, I don't think. Yeah, I know. He's just doing his own thing. This guy, though. We shouldn't talk to him. But he'll... Will he count as a death? I guess he's technically alive until his head explodes, so... The party has been wrecked. No comment. I can't tell if this is just a living guy or a trap. Because he looked... I guess there would be blood if he was alive. I got wrecked for no reason. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I'm not gonna list that guy. I'm pretty sure he's not actually human. He's not alive. He's a trap. A booby trap. Not even a corpse, just a booby trap. Designed to look like a guy. Didn't think we'd be back here so soon. Good grief. That's okay, somebody just started craving. Take a rest. Yeah, I don't think I got counted. Truck to wherever, because the truck menu is broken, and then truck to wherever. Alright, now let's try this again. Through the holes you can barely see. Not falling for silly nonsense. Can you say you fell for it if you knew it was a trap and you willingly walked into it? Just gotta... Okay. You may hell become my reality. But you're not dead, so I can't count you on the kill count, my guy. So then there's this guy, Perry Pritchard. It's just got him on the list there. Perry Pritchard. You know, looking at Ollie's name there. Did they mention Ollie's name last time whenever we got confronted by the bill collectors? I honestly can't remember. This guy, though, he always surprises me with how much health he has, so let's just not go easy on him at all. River, Red Tide, NASA, sure. Well, I don't remember what I want Brad to be doing. Brad, what are you supposed to be doing right now? WDAS is a pretty good single target damage, but you're also not, like, in trouble right now. You're not craving. Head slide, horizon. I guess do the wows. Wows. Yep. Wows. It's also very fast. It's even faster than Carp. Come on, Carp. That kind of made up for it, I guess. So many misses. Alright, this was Dasa. That's D-A-S-S-A. I did it wrong. I did the sass. Oh. Wows. Do it again. Try harder. Sick dodge, Tiger Man. Favorite river is disappointing me today. There we go. That is so much damage. Okay, we got rid of that guy. Look at these level ups. Nice. Not gonna use that crow just yet. Dude. Hup. Alright, yeah, this thing. We'll start with level 1. You'd think it would be such a this game thing to do, to make level 1 just, like, launch you off the cliff. I'm glad it doesn't, but it would be such a this game thing to do. Let's see. Oh, Clean Band's actually ain't too bad. We've got a lot of mags to throw around because of our shenanigans with the place. I see no reason not to go with these, but let's just look at what else they got. Mighty Spear. No jokes, it's a good spear. Clearly. Combat Knife. Designed for combat. That might be Carp's best weapon, except for, like, you know, the one that like turns his attacks into poison. The first one you even get for him. There we go. Oof, that cost a lot of mags, but that's some powerful stuff. Cape. I decided Tiger Man is better off in the cape. Alright. I'll roll with it. Operate the wrecking ball. Gimme. Horse jerk. Nice. And level 3. I'm not sure there is actually anyone else out here we should be picking fights with, because it's like there's the mutated folks, and then there's, well, yeah, that's basically there's mutated folks. He looks back and forth all shifty like. I never really paid attention to that guy. Also, I did something wrong. How am I here? Where was I supposed to climb up? Oh, right there. I'm a dummy. I'm a dumbo. Hold on. It's fine. We're fine. I was supposed to cross up here. Let me take some soup. Do I have the bottles for this? Oh my goodness, I don't have the bottles. Because Buzzo took them all. What a dick. I don't know when the bridge appears. There it goes. We'll just assume those guys all left of their own volition and none of them are dead. Bottle. I want to fill it with soup. Another bottle. We can get all that soup for sure. We can't make it over there. There's the Rangers. Yeah, we ain't messing with that guy just yet. He's actually dangerous. Capital A, actually. Yeah, man, wow, I didn't think the roulette house would be such a big deal. We lost a lot of people at that place. Justice did not prevail. So, one of them is twitching. I'm guessing that's probably red. And the other two are dead. Red is mutated, the other two are dead. Well, let's see. Or is that yellow? Well, no, the arm is just like generic arm color. It doesn't seem to belong specifically to anyone. Well, we know black is dead for sure. We can at least confirm that. I'm trying to think what I should put these guys down as. Salvation black, wasn't it? I can spell salvation. Oh my god. Salvation black, definitely dead. Guys, you need to stop craving so much. I know we're not going to get in a fight in just a minute here, but... Good grief. Yeah, I don't know. At least one of those guys over there is alive, and I'm guessing it's probably red. You know what? We'll just leave it a mystery. We'll just put Salvation Rangers ×2. Because I'm guessing one of those three is probably still alive. I just can't tell which one it might be. So I'm also assuming that one of them is saying Salvation did not prevail. But if Red was the mutant, he wouldn't really be able to communicate that, I don't think. But whatever. We'll just say one of them is alive, two of them are dead, and we don't need to specify which. Oh, my soup. Let me get some soup. Back for soup. Good inconvenient reaching that pot, isn't it? Operate the ball. More soup. I demand soup. 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 Hey, cleaned it out. Thank goodness. Alright, so we're gonna save all those fights for later. Where to next? Alrighty. This place was the campsite. This was where we just went. Over here. There are some easy fights we can do out there. You know what? Yeah, let's go to the mountain. We might even be able to take the boss, actually. Must be in here. I don't think we already got this item. So we didn't really venture any further into here before. Where is it? Oh, I forgot about this. I always forget this is here. So, like, is there any way to prevent this? Like, walking carefully? No, it just goes. Doesn't even hurt you. You know, at some point, you just gotta be like, it's Brad's own fault. It's not like he can't see them. They aren't even really hidden. Should you rate it? I really will. Doomsday Styles increases everything. Just put it on Brad, man. Make Brad an absolute monster. Can't talk to the guy. Now he must go back. There were 9 on the way back. I didn't count them on the way too. Didn't really feel the need. But that isn't what the thief is talking about, I don't think. Then again, it might be. I'm not actually sure. Can't remember. I only have so much room in my head for trivia. Aha! See, it wasn't that. There's a second secret next to the thing. Who wants stuff? You? No. You? No. You? No. You? I guess Grandma's shawl at least got some use. Let's go fight some Indians. Let's see, I want to say the first one is... No, you have to go up the encounter? Alright, the blood coyote. Blood coyote. There you go. We're craving hard. We should probably just... Yeah. These guys aren't especially deadly. Do I need to go that hard? There are only 4 of these guys, I want to say. This song is like disproportionately louder than the rest of the soundtrack. Jeez, even when he's craving target man can do 1200. Good lord. I like this team. They're alright. Alright, 1 down. I'm just gonna take my chances with these cliffs, dude. I'm not counting the tree corpses. You are Blood Mountain. Alright. You really eat through your SP with that, don't you? You do so much damage. We've got a bunch of guys left to go through. Maybe just stick with the double swipe. Leave the heavy lifting to geese. And maybe carp. So little damage. But it's non-zero. Blood Hawk. Whew. Nice big meaty crit to start off. this is the one where you can go above to skip him. That will be important for the pacifist run, where we can avoid killing 2 of those guys by taking the proper pathways. There's nobody over here. Here. Is that it? Really? Just those 3 guys? Oh no, there's this guy. Oh god, now Carp's scraping too. Hmm? Or apparently not. Blood Bowl. Keep it up, guys. There's only this one left, basically. And we'll want to go, like, heal before we take on the main dude. What was that miss before Geese landed? That was weird. Does that hit twice and I just didn't realize? Yeah, I guess it does hit twice. There's like a little 293 at the top of the thing. Curious. I never knew that. Yeah, okay, I do believe that's all the guys out here. Except for Blood Wolf, the leader of them all. Okay. Yeah, let's truck on back. Oh, I wanted to go to the Russell place. It's closer to Area 2. Take a little break, fight the guy, and then... Well, I started to doing some of the tougher fights. What was the top door? The top door was the Snowy Peak, and we've basically cleared that, so... yeah. If we want to take on a boss that does not have a functioning fatal move, this would be the guy. Because I don't believe they got Heart Squeeze working. At least, I'm pretty sure they didn't. It would be kind of awful to find out they did. Maybe I should use this save crow before the battle. Just in case. I mean, just because I've never seen it happen doesn't mean it can't, you know. Time I've seen Heart Squeeze used was in Joyful, whenever what's his face, Hawk Hollywood's ghost would attack. It's part of that killer combo that was wrecking us in that battle due to a bug. Yeah, we're gonna put down a crow there. Not lose the half hour we've sunk into this already. And if we gotta refight you, we'll refight you. Alright. He's not Blood Wolf, he's Bloodiest Wolf. There is no wolf bloodier. Okay, Bloodiest Wolf. Is he weak to fire? I want to say he might be. WDAS. Well, hold on, because Carp... well, no. I'm thinking of Geese. Geese can also inflict poison. With his deep poison pick. No effect. Dang. I kind of accidentally did that, right? I was very clumsy in my inputs. This guy's deef. It's insane. WDAS? WDAS? Yeah. I kind of want you, Poison guy. We need to try that again. How much does your poison mist cost? 30. Our deep poison is 45. And yours is 44. Still no poison. I did it wrong. This one's a little tricky on my control stick. Ow. W. I can wrap my brain around this. So I guess that's not actually his weakness because it's not. It doesn't say weakness. It's not weak to fire. I was thinking of Han Tsunami, who's weak to fire for no apparent reason. Should probably just wows him instead. I don't think he's really susceptible to, oh, but then again, his defense being so high, maybe I should stick with the special attack. WDAS. Please poison this man. He's already got the deep poison. You can, like, double trap to try and get him, for sure. Okay, there we go. Poison! There we go. Alright, so he's poisoned. He's got deep poison. He's bleeding. We've got all the dots on this guy. You can go ahead and... What's a serious flurry of cuts? A wild combo. I think this one only does bleed. Oh, he can lower his strength. Maybe we should do that. Because his attacks kind of hurt. You gotta keep in mind Carp's capable of that. He's not just the dots. Ow, he KO'd my Tiger Man. Even after I reduced his attack. Alright, I'm gonna have Brad revive Tiger Man. You go ahead and lower his attack again, because we know it can go lower. And you just can hit him real hard. Oh. Tiger Man lost the experience! Dang it! Bad! It's okay, we'll make up for it at the wrestling place, eventually. Video game, work. I swear, sometimes the button I have that lets me operate with this just turns off on its own. There we go. Alright, let's truck on back to Area 2 and heal up since we got whacked. I'm trying to think what else we haven't done. Is it just super nasty bosses from here on out? Because it might be. We've got Peter up the Snowy Peak. We've got Salvation Blue and Hollywood over at the other place. We've got Beanie and the Bath Boys. I guess the Bath Boys would be the next safest thing to take on. Oh, what am I doing? Doing bad. Truck. Yeah. And then 3. Grief. Yeah, let's take out the Bath guys. No spiders to guide us. You know, riding your bike through water really is more of an impressive feat than it seems. He's like waist deep in that stuff. He just trucks along. these guys. I have no idea who these people are. We're about to find out. We've got Herman Masatoshi. Herman Masatoshi. Whoa, slow down there, pal. There's Ned Tanaka. Huey Fujiwara. I can type. Don't worry about him last. Yo Jose. Yo Jose. Ernie Shozo. I question the legitimacy of some of these names. Ernie Shozo. Marco Hitoshi. And Han Tsunami himself. Han Tsunami. Alright, you guys. Yeah, you're going to be hitting him and do your head slide. What is that combo again? SDDW. SDDW. Which one of those is better? Because there's head slide. Yeah, home run is better. SDDW. You might as well reduce his strength. I'm actually gonna have you throw a bomb. Do I have any bombs left? I think they're all gone. Oh, we don't have any bombs. Never mind then. You know, Brad's probably just gonna take out all the rest of them with his head sliding anyway. And you. The thing is, don't you have a fire attack? Don't one of these count as a fire attack? Let's try Magnificent Attack first. Not that one. SDDW, that's right. SDDW. So he knocked down most of them all on his own. You cover alone. Lower his attack further. I know Hyper Peck is better than Ultra Peck, so. Nope, that doesn't count as fire. You're getting beat up, dude. But his stats are all down. Two Arms Brad is just such a force to be reckoned with. It's insanely powerful. That was the fire one. And if it wasn't, I'd be disappointed. Well, guy, anything to say for yourself? Ernie Shozo? Oh, you can't do Red Tide anymore. Hey, sad. It's already over. You got him, Carp! Leave his corpse alone! Nothing stops Fever River. Yeah, well, you dunked all over those guys. Nice. Fan. Large fan. We also got some stuff. Is any of it better for these guys? Nope, not really. Okay. Let's drop on back to Area 3. Eventually. Or maybe Area 2. We got a little beat up. Little beat up there. Alright, it's basically us versus Joy Mutants at this point. Yup. Yeah. Gonna have to start burning some crows. And hope things go well. We do need to keep in mind, we're pretty brutal. We've got a lot of power on our side. Maybe... We'll see how many fights we can fit in before taking on something actually high risk. But what crow should I use? Let's see. Who to do first? Usually save Beatty for last, because that's a good idea. Do we want to take on Peter? We do have a crow up on the Snow Mountain. Why don't we head up here and use that one? Then we'll take on Peter. And maybe move on to Blue. And save before Hawk. Oh, and between streams, I did look up the names of those snowmen. There was Rupert Plowden, or Plowden perhaps, probably Plowden for like the snow reference. Edwin Olaf and Herman Christmas. Yep, those were the three. But it was a bit weird. Herman Christmas, his name differs according to what the website says. We're not entirely sure. There were like two different versions of his name. And I wasn't sure. I just went with the one we saw in-game, and I'm kind of glad we saw it in-game, so I didn't have to, like, wonder about that discrepancy. Yeah, we didn't use this crow yet, so we can use this, fight Peter, and call it good. But, you know, before we do that, why don't we take some steps to make sure we don't have to repeat a bunch of crap. Like, hold on a second. Oh, I don't have any. I have one empty bottle. Oh, I was thinking of emptying out the faucet that's near here. Can you check this thing? I know it's a corpse, and I'm going to add it to my corpse pile, but just a minute. It's the bridge going the opposite direction. That's where Peter attacks. Yeah, this is a faucet. I wanted to empty this, but I only have one bottle. Bottle of dirty water. I don't even need any soup or anything. Do I want to just, like... I don't want to drink the soup for no reason. The main source of bottles in this game is to, like, go to a place that sells beer. Or alcohol. Let me go get some bottles. It's kind of annoying that we got some people craving on the way up there anyway. But it's not, you know, this isn't exactly a joyless run either. We could just hop everyone up on Joy before these fights and make sure we really stomp them. I don't know why I went up there. I need to go over here. All the way over here to this self-proclaimed bar. It's always good to have more of those. Our mags though, right now though. Good grief. Oh wait, you don't sell any alcohol. You're not a bar at all. Where can I get? I could have sworn there was some place that sold it. You just sell armor, don't you? Yeah, you only sell armor. Yeah, looks like there's trade-offs for the best of these, so let's not even worry about that. Where can I buy some alcohol? At the Sands in Area 2, perhaps? There's also a bar, where we meet Birdie Hall. And that was, like, over here or something. Nah, this is Nick Cave. Where was it? Where was that? Was it here? I think it was here. Yeah, because, like... I remember this music being interrupted by the bar theme. Or maybe I'm just crazy. Yeah, no, you're not helping nothing. I'm so bad. Where can I buy booze? I'm looking for booze. Just need some booze. There's a bar across the swamp. We're not going there. Where the heck do you meet Birdie? Is it on the way to Bob's Dojo? I guess it must be. Bob's Dojo. Yeah, there it is. There's the bar. Guy, I just need a couple of bottles. Oh, right. You can't actually buy it here because Birdie was here. Oh my goodness. I just need to buy some liquor, man. Just need to buy some liquor. Rack up my brain for a bar that isn't closed. I guess we're gonna have to go to the Sands. This is the most convenient bar I can think of. That's still in business, apparently. Yeah, here we go. Just give me 3 of those. Yeah, we'll drink them immediately. Here, guys. It's on me. Huh. Not everyone gets drunk when they drink. Interesting. I wonder if it's just a random chance thing. There. Now when we go up there, we can clean out the tap. And we won't have to worry about that. We can put that on the save crow so that's out of the way. Because, you know, it's just absolutely vital that I get as much water out of that tap as I can. But really, though, it's convenient to have, like, a poison-throwing item for some of the fights coming up. Like, yeah, I already have 2 characters that can inflict poison, and that's pretty great. But now 4 can if they really want to. Or maybe you get clear water and you can cure statuses off of yourself. Not that there really are a lot of monsters that use statuses. It's mostly, it exists there to be collected, and I'm gonna collect it. Simple as that. Can't believe there were so many footballers that explode on this mountain. Oh god, we're gonna have to count the corpses on the mountaintop. That's gonna be a real fun time. And I guess it's time we start adding these corpses too, huh? So we know this is 1. There's a face in the snow here, so that's 2. There's 1 up there, that's 3. Another arm here, that's 4. So 4 up before you meet Peter for real. .50 on the waterfront. So we found 4 more corpses on the snowy mountain. Right, 51, 52. Didn't realize the corpses were so front-loaded in this game. Ow. I don't want to save that. Yeah, we're gonna climb the mountain a 3rd time. I don't give a damn. Maybe you care. I was going to, get 2 first. Gotta rest at the wrestle place. It's safest. Don't want anybody leaving. That would be so annoying. Don't worry, we're gonna rest at the wrestle place. We'll save when we get to the top of the mountain, and then we'll fight Peter. And everything will be fine. Everything. Alright, quick, before somebody starts craving again. Sometimes I feel like these long transitional periods on the maps are just to increase the chances that someone starts craving before you get where you're going. But do I want to start burning joy on these things? Because I could. Got a lot of joy. And each mutant we defeat is going to get us more joy. I'm just not sure. Yeah, and I don't think there are any corpses in the snow prior to Peter's Peak, so let's not worry about that. At least I haven't seen any faces and stuff in the snow here. It's kind of supposed to be a subtle thing. Like, you just notice them as you're climbing up as warning signs. And besides, your first time coming through here, you're supposed to pay attention to, like, the footballers. That's silly nonsense. Alright, Crow. That's you. Let's put you on the tracker. I don't think you can even see how many crows I'm adding to that thing anymore. This has been a much longer series than I thought it would be. Going through the game and jotting down all the people that die is a more meticulous process than I anticipated. I figured it would take a bit longer, but maybe... We've got 10 pieces of joy. OBS was having a hiccup. Somebody started craving again. Oh my goodness. Video game, why do you hate me? It's fine. It's fine. We wanna hit this guy with this one. Wows. Wows. If you stick with Fever River, you're probably fine. Should I paralyzing peck this guy? Perhaps. Let's try for the deep poison first. Deep poison. That was not what I wanted to put in. Oh well. He's being weird. Alright, so he's got all the dots. Good stuff. Just hit him hard. And maybe paralyze. W-A-W-S. There you go. Short work of that guy. No problem. Peter did not kill anyone. We got more joy than we spent, so good. We already counted that one. Let's see now, though. Yeah, there are so many corpses up here. Let's get rid of the fire guy first. Flaming Man. Yeah, just hit him hard, I guess. And he's gone. Righto. There are just so many. I think what I'm gonna have to do is like take a screen cap and just fill them in. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna... what if I could like look this up? I don't remember how to do print screen on new computers. It's annoying. Okay, so it's the print screen button. Then, yeah, it makes you draw a little square. I don't know if this is coming up on the stream or not. Brad, you're kind of in the way. That's okay, we can move him out of the way and then take the next bit. So we got that chunk. Let's open up MS Paint. Good old MS Paint. But there we go. You can't see what I'm doing. You don't need to. Just take my word for it. Okay, so that was there. I'm going to pay close attention to... Looks like we'll be able to get them all in 2 shots. Good. Print screen number 2. Boop. There we go. And this one needs to go right. I like lining it up and everything. I think that was perfect. Yeah, that was perfect. I've got the whole corpse pile in my MS Paint now. It is so many corpses. Yeah, you know, I think I'll tally these up in my own time, so you don't have to sit and watch me do that, because it is a lot. It's a lot of corpses. Save as. PNG. Corpse file. On my desktop, not on OneDrive. I hate OneDrive. They're always like, just use the cloud. Maybe I don't want you having access to my files on the cloud, guys. Maybe I don't want that. Did you ever think of that? Good grief. Okay, and that takes care of this peak. Let's go fight Blue. Let's go fight the blue guy. After we heal. If we can stomp all the other mutants just as hard as that, that would be pretty great. Man, if you thought Double Arms Brad was a force to be reckoned with, Double Arms Joyd Brad is just like a living nightmare. Okay, trucking on over Area 3 via Area 1 because whoopsie daisy. Via Area 1 because the game is broken and weird. Yeah, let's go do blue. That's not here. Over here. Salvation blue. And then we'll save again. I don't know what blue's odds of killing you are. Like, murdering you outright, but I want to say they're not that high. Not compared to Peter, and especially not to Hawk. I didn't need to go this way. Yeah, we'll save that crow for after. Like... I don't think I need to do that either, necessarily. Maybe, maybe not. Let's just go get him. While we're in good health. What? Hello, Blue. What have you done to your friends, Blue? He's just called Blue. Not even Salvation Blue, just Blue. B. L. U. Alright. And you. Yeah, we'll go for the wows. The wows. Wait, no, you should do the regular poison. Stun him. Stun him. Stun. Nice. Now just go crazy. Hit the guy as hard as you can. Oh, Tiger Man crit! That was so much damage, dude. Brutal! Oh, man. Almost feel bad for the guy. Tiger Man. Good God. Okay, no, someone's craving. Not before the Hog Hollywood fight. Okay, hold on. Who was it? Tiger Man. Now, this guy. Okay, once again with the wows. You know what? I think maybe we're better off just going the hyper offense route here. I'm gonna have you throw some joy at Brad so that you guys can do even more damage. I'm gonna have you. Tiger Man should go ahead of you, shouldn't he? I want to make sure he has SP to work with. Oh man, he's. Oh wait, no, that's fine. I meant to do the stronger one, but okay. Yeah, as long as Brad's getting crits too, we should shoot right through him. There he goes. No problem. Ah, Joy is just so powerful. Man got one attack. Oh, I forgot to add him. There you go, Hawk. I'll add your last name too, because we know it. But if I'm gonna make that excuse, I might as well also add Elevation to Blue. Why not? Right. Mint Condition Cloth. Oh man, I didn't think that was gonna be so easy. Well, considering it was, why don't we go take on someone else that's difficult? In the meantime. So let's see. I'll take care of the Snowy Peak and the Hollywood area. This place is done. We just did that. We still need to take on Beatty. Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, the two of us are even still hopped up, so maybe we can take him out real quick. Wouldn't that just be grand? Didn't poison. Beatty does have a lot of health. We'll see how fast we can punch through it, though. Still not poisoned. Poison! I put it in wrong. At least there's still crits. He's gone! They're so strong! Beatty. Crushed. Okay. So where to next? Oh, that's the wrong thing. Truck. Man. Sorry, I'm like... Maybe I should click out while I'm thinking. Took out Peter, we took out Beatty, we took out The two guys off in the Hollywood place. We're like running out of things to do. We've still got an hour left. Do I want to just go do the wrestle place now? Just grind until the end of the stream? And then maybe not do an entire stream of that later? I don't know. I did kind of want them to be like as strong as possible to face Nightmare Marty. Because we're gonna have to doing a lot of hit and running to get that done, you see. Like, there's a low chance he'll take someone on turn 3, but it's not a non-zero chance. And only having, like, her hitting him for 3 turns at a time, even then, that's just a lot of HP to chew through, and we won't be able to rely on crits like we are here. There's still Morty. Go beat Morty, but I kind of need him to bite some heads off if it comes to that. Maybe I should just finish the roulette place. Let's use the Save Crow out in Hollywood. And then we'll go finish the roulette place. We won't let anyone die that time. Alright, I didn't need to do this. No. This girl. That way we won't have to refight any of those mutants. They're locked in. We got them. Okay. I still feel like I should just... I feel like I should save the roulette house for after the wrestling. That's what I feel like I should do. Do I really just want to wrestle for the rest of the stream, though? For the rest of the stream, though? What if I do it the rest of this stream? And all of next stream? That sounds a bit extreme, but you know... We do want to not have a terrible time with Nightmare Marty. Yeah, whatever. I think we'll just do some wrestling for the rest of the day. We just want a dystopian rumble. We fought all these guys before, so we don't even have to jot them down. My goodness. You just, like, home run head slide forever. What do I want you doing? Let's check out Hectic Waver. Wait, do they have different names? No, they don't. Kinda doesn't matter what you guys do. Okay, so that, yeah, his Hectic Waver is more likely to inflict bleed, I would guess. I would use Fever River, but it just takes a long time. A flurry of cuts. Serious flurry of cuts. Okay, so that's an upgrade to this. And that one lowers agility, and that one lowers strength. Maybe just slash. He says we have to try. You would think spears would not be allowed in wrestling. But, you know, if we're gonna be doing this for like another 50 minutes, I guess I might as well talk about stuff. I'll just get my bearings here. How are things going? Well, let's see. Oh, hey, see, Wonder Wizard didn't die. He's still here. He's alive. I didn't put him on the death list, did I? They said he died, but it must have been theatrics. Hold on, that would have been last session somewhere. No, Wonder Wizard times 0. Yeah, he's not dead. He's not dead. It was all theatrics. Anyway. How things are going. Like focusing on combos and trying to think about what I'm gonna say. Alright, so, I've been working on an update to Pokemon Hunter 1 for a very long time. I didn't think it was going to take nearly as long as it has been. But I've come to a conclusion with how I want this to go. Because, like, I've also been posting interview club posts on Reddit for a very, very long time, and that's nearing its end, or at least it seems like it is. I used to do them daily. I'm now doing them every other daily, sort of. It's actually more like I'm posting them on even-numbered days, which is slightly less than every other day because there are more odd-numbered days in a year than even-numbered. Oh, that guy's weak to animal damage. Neat. But here's the thing. There are 169 questions in the follow-up, which is where the thing is currently. I put it on a 2-week hiatus to also kind of simulate the in-game 2 weeks between the end of, like, the group AMA and the follow-up. It's just a silly little detail. I really don't need to do that. But the reason I'm extending it out this far is because I've decided that I will resume working on Take 2, the mod, the sooner of PH1 being finished, or the interview club posts running out. Because they will run out in roughly a year, maybe slightly longer. It slightly doesn't matter. I'm hoping that I will have PH1 finished before then, because a year is a very long time. But I didn't really think it would take me this long in the first place, so it's been kind of a mess. Even when he's craving, he's doing damage now, my goodness. Not as much, but he's doing it. That's not anything. That's not anything either. I did not combo well today. That's okay, he's not doing anything. I don't think he can take the heat. I don't think he can take it. But yeah, as far as progress on PH1 is going, it's moving in a direction. I feel like I've been wheel spinning for a while now, but I had to do a bunch of different updates to the database, because I added, like, a whole new, or I'm going to be adding a whole new post-game mode with tougher monsters than even than you see in Area 8. And it's, like, based on some of, like, the decks that were released for Pokemon base set way back in the day. There's, like, the demo game, and Brock's deck, and Misty's deck, and the starter set. And then there were like 4 other ones besides, and they just kind of turned them all into their little, these little battle gauntlet things. Something you can do post Mewtwo. And I think that'll be fun, but it's a lot of work, and just today I started adding the data I need for the battle groups themselves. Like, so custom moves like Mirror Move and Metronome and stuff will actually function in the thing. And yeah, that's a lot of work. But once I get through those, well, I'll still need to update the classic mode battle groups, because so many things have changed in the regular mode ones that they'll just need, like, copied over and like, fact checks to make sure they're working properly. Once I get through all of those, it's back to, like, working on maps and stuff. And there are only 2 more areas I need to update the maps on. But I do need to flesh out some side quests and stuff besides that, too. It's basically, I gotta get the database done, then I've gotta get the maps done, then I need to update the last of the side quests and add some new ones. Then I need to reintegrate classic mode as the old maps, because that was the plan anyway. And that's going to take a while. Whether it will take a year or not, I don't really know. I'm hoping it won't, but if the interview club posts run out before then, I'm going to say, heck with it, it's time to get back to Take 2. Lord knows I've kept my fans waiting long enough. I wouldn't blame them for abandoning me at this point. But that's also kind of part of the plan too, because, like, man, part of the reason I haven't been posting in the mod community anymore is because I got so fed up with them and feeling unappreciated there that I just stopped bothering. It's like, why waste my time? I still want to review mods and stuff, but I'm just not going to be posting them in the community itself. I've got another place where I post all of my game reviews anyway. It's on Comic Fury. I'm just going to, like, post them there and leave a comment on the game profile, or maybe even just note the person, or DM the person, like, the mod developer so they can go find it themselves. And if they wish to share it, they may. But anyway, the reason I bring that up is because, yeah, even though I'm not posting there, well, the people forgetting that Take-Two exists is kind of the point, because I want as close to a fresh start for Take-Two as possible. And I don't know if or when the old guard will ever leave the mod community, but the longer the development time, the more likely that becomes. And I just want people to get, like, a fresh set of eyes on it whenever the full release finally does happen. But I feel like we're already there. Like, nobody talks about the mod. It's not on anybody's favorite lists. I don't even know if that one person still recommends it. We very rarely get people new in the Discord anymore. And I'm perfectly fine just falling into obscurity, because someday I will have the official thing to just drop on them and, like, leave it at that. For better or worse, however it goes. They can take it or leave it. Tiger Man, you are out of points for your big one. I put in your other combos wrong. That's okay. I was going for sad, I just double tapped and I'm a litter. Whoopsies. Once again. Messing up Brad's as well. Okay. That was a terrible first round. I need to try harder. S-A-D. There you go. There's an actual combo. Where'd you go, Brad? Wow. How are you still going, Cinder Sluggin? Jeez. Oh gosh, sad costs a lot. I didn't realize it cost so much. Like, I didn't think it would put Tiger Man all the way down to 8. I guess that's one of his stronger ones. Tiger Man, what's your deal? Why did that cost you 60 when you did Pinwheel Slash? Did you do it more than once and I just didn't realize? Whatever, we're just gonna recover it all anyway. So yeah, that's how things are looking on the game design front. I was thinking about doing a stream series of all the previous versions of Take-Two whenever that time comes as well. Might be worth doing anyway, just to, like, refresh my memory of what's in there and what things have become. I have been doing a lot of art lately, and I've been glad that I'm kind of keeping up with that. I still have some sessions of it I need to catch up on, but they're balanced out with sessions of other things I'm ahead of on, so it kind of doesn't matter. But yeah, I've been, like, staying on top of my stream, or well, not my stream, my Let's Play thumbnails and the stuff. I still have a couple more I need to do, because we've finished so many games lately. But I've been just rattling them off, and it hasn't been an issue, which is nice. I tend to lose motivation on art pretty easily, so it's always good whenever I can work on it consistently and have it not be a problem. What I do really want to get caught up on are my reviews, because I'm behind by like 10 of those, and that is awful. I was massively distracted for a very long time and had writer's block as well. So I guess whether the distraction cut into, or was like followed by the writer's block, or in addition to it, kind of hard to say. It doesn't really matter. The distraction was my Pokemon cards. Getting back into Pokemon card collecting, and creating a deck generator that incorporates my entire collection. Yeah, that was a whole thing for, like, at least a month. A very unproductive month for other things, because the time I would have been using to write went into developing a complicated spreadsheet. And not an especially useful one either, because, like, sure, the decks it spits out are functional, and I enjoy, like, just seeing what I get and trying to work with it. But they are not viable by any stretch. Like, most games I play with them, I don't get any prize cards. It's pretty bad. I feel like it'll get better the more modern cards I get into it, because, like, how's it go? Well, the more modern cards are in, the stronger options there will be, and the more likely they are to dilute the existing cards. Because, like, I have such a strong presence of old cards in it that there's just a lot of really weak options that can get in there without any strong options included to help them out. Like, the next one I generated, it was a Wingull Pelipper deck. That's its main course, and its side course was like a group of Pidgeys and Pidgeotos with a Pidgeot that's electric steel from, like, Delta species. And all of them are super weak. Like, I want to say maybe some of the Pidgeys and Pidgeotos are from the modern sets, but you need stuff from, like, the absolute top to actually stand a chance. You need to be able to take hundreds of damage and do 100. You need to be able to take and deal hundreds of damage, and none of the guys can. Like, they cap out at 50, I want to say. Maybe one of the Pelippers can do more if you power it up just right, but it still dies in one hit to, like, any worthwhile damage. But, you know, that's just how it's going to go whenever I've got decks randomly generated. Until I get way more of a presence of strong things in there. That's just the way it is. I have fun in absurd ways. And it's not like I don't have an actually decent deck to work with either. I switch back and forth between my silly random deck and my try hard, hope to get a chance deck. It still doesn't quite stand up to what my sister and her husband have put together, because they actually, like, got some pretty intense cards in their things. Quit paralyzing people, guy. There, got him. But I have, like, it's not like the path to victory is impossible. A lot of the time I just get screwed by random chance. Because I have often found that I have extreme luck in life where it counts, and it comes out of my luck in card games. Like, anytime I play a card game, I'm just going to get the worst or second to worst luck you could hope for. And I guess that's a fair trade-off. If that's the way it's going to be in my life, I'm fine with that. I would much rather have luck in the areas where it counts than not. But boy, does it make card games aggravating, and my family is no stranger to card games, so it's like, it's been a lot of aggravation over the years, I must admit. And it's weird, too, because, like, my mom, for whatever reason, her side of the family in general has always had extreme luck at card games. And you would think this would suggest that they cheat or something, but no, they're not that way. They get outrageously lucky, and I don't. I just don't understand it. Like, goodness. Even with these silly random Pokemon card decks I've been doing, I've only had one battle where I really got any level of momentum with them. And most of the time they just stall out because I simply don't draw anything I can work with at the time. And it's not like the things aren't there. Like, more often than not, I just don't have energy to fuel the attacks the Pokemon need to use. But I don't have a shortage of energy cards in my deck. I've got, like, 12 basics, plus 4 special energies, so that's 16 total. And then, on top of that, there are 4 trainer cards that help you locate energy. You can either, like, get it out of your discard pile or draw it from the deck itself. Whichever way it goes, those cards are meant to help you get energy. And that's a third of the deck. You'd think, with a third of the deck being dedicated to energy, that it wouldn't be so scarce. But lo and behold, I go game after game, and it's like the universe is just taking a dump on me every time. It's so ridiculous. And, you know, further contributing, it's like, on top of the 20 cards dedicated to energy, there are also 4 cards that let you get more cards out of your deck, which could potentially draw you more cards and therefore get you more energy that way. Just for, like, drawing them off the top, taking your turns a little faster. But no, all these measures just collapse before me, and I'm just stuck with my thumb up my rear, waiting for things to develop. Such is life such is my life in card games. Anyway, all of that, getting back to the point, that the deck-generating spreadsheet is out of the way, and I've recently overcome my writer's block as well. Like, I was able to write critiques of the last 3 comics I read. I generally try to critique comics ahead of the video games because, like, I read the comics daily at work on my breaks, and whenever I get to the end of a comic and I haven't critiqued it, I kind of just start the comic over. And while that does help me get, like, a more informed opinion of what's in the comic, and that's nice and all, it also gets old pretty quick. Like, sometimes I've looped comics 4 or 5 times just because I wasn't ready to write about them for whatever reason. So it was kind of a relief to just get back in the swing of things. Yeah. Not having my writing time being eaten up by other things is super helpful. I think we can go another round. We don't need to heal right away. And yeah, I posted like the first game review in months just the other day here. That one we did of Trouble in Sarasaland. I'll get all those reviews done sooner or later. I think Undercurrents is next. Pretty sure. Just gotta actually bother to do it. Remember when we played Undercurrents? How long ago that was? Good grief. Doesn't matter. Just stab the guy. Stab him. Yeah. So that's what's doing on the game design and art fronts. Let's see, where we go. I finally finished what I was doing with GoldenEye. My goodness, that took a long time. One day I finally got fed up with it and I was like, you know what, this needs to stop. This needs to be over. And I just, like, for a few nights in a row, I just stayed up super late playing GoldenEye, just trying to grind it out. And I finally got through it. And it was fun. But I'm also really glad it's done. For as short a game as GoldenEye is, it's just... playing it with some of those cheats is actually a nightmare. It's hard to say which was more difficult, fast animations or enemy rockets. They were both really hard for different reasons, but I think fast animations might have been the harder of the two. So on the plus side with enemy rockets at least, well, I doubled it up with Bond also having double rockets, so he would have rockets right from the get-go. But even if he didn't, he could still pick up, like, their own rockets to fire back at them if he defeated even just one of them. Just figuring out how to beat some of those levels without getting exploded was a real challenge. But yeah, GoldenEye is done, and now I can move on to other things, which is what I wanted to do for quite a while. And when I went to my game listing spreadsheet, it gave me a bunch of games I've already played, so they inevitably ended up on my stream list. Whenever I get back to the point where I'm able to play games regularly, because the reason I'm behind on art is but still caught up is because I'm ahead on gaming, thanks to all that stuff I did with GoldenEye. So, well, whenever I get back to the point where I can do 2 gaming sessions a week, I'm going to see about doing a Sunday stream where I play, like, commercial games, as opposed to these indie games that nobody's heard of. The first one up is going to be Mario Galaxy, so I need to get, like, Dolphin on my streaming PC that has been sitting in my room unused for, like, over a year. I'm hoping it will be able to take the heat, because this laptop certainly can't. But yeah, I was like, this will be a good opportunity to get some games people have heard of on this channel, and hopefully, like, draw more eyes to it. Because even though we've had, like, very slow growth, non-zero, but slow growth, it would be nice to, like, get more people into these things. And you need something to draw them in with, and unfortunately, people really aren't drawn in by things they've never heard of. Like, if they're not even getting things they're going to search for or have, like, inherent appeal. Perhaps if I played horror games. It worked for a lot of people in the past. But nah. That's like a saturated market at this point. I want to say there are fewer channels that just cover exclusively horror or similar things, but I mean, Markiplier still does it sometimes, and Manly Badass Hero uploads a new horror game every single day, which is just wild. I do not know how he manages that. It's kind of crazy. Mad respect for that guy, he's awesome. But, yeah, I don't know. Gotta be true to myself. So yeah, every time a game spreadsheet coughs up for me, a game that I've already beaten, I'm like, I'll just play it on the channel. Because why not? And Mario Galaxy happens to be at the head of that list, and it's now a much longer list than it used to be. I don't mind that. As I said at the end of Hero Core, as long as I'm alive and the world hasn't exploded, I can continue to play games on this channel and have a good time. And hopefully others will tag along to have a good time too. And if they don't, doesn't really matter either way. This is not my livelihood. That's always been the beauty of it. Just being able to do my own dang thing. I haven't made a formal comparison, but I do think my Rumble channel is outpacing this channel in subscribers. But it's hard to tell if it's, like, legit or not, because a lot of the usernames on Rumble are suspicious to me. They seem to follow, like, a similar pattern. There's just, like, a name and then some numbers, and I can't tell if these are, like, actual people or bots, basically. The view numbers have been going up on Rumble a little bit more. A little bit more, but it's still hard to tell. Most of the comments I get are from people who are complaining that I've been using the video game review category for my Let's Plays. And I tell them, first of all, if Rumble had a Let's Play category, I would use it. I don't know why they don't. I guess they don't. Maybe Let's Plays have fallen so far in esteem that they just don't even consider that to be on the radar enough. But the second thing is, I do game reviews, just not in video form. I think one thing I would like to do on Rumble is start linking the reviews, so to make more of the connection there. Because, like, what I could do is, like, link them either in the description or probably in the playlist description. Because one of the things I don't like about Rumble is that there's, like, very limited ways that you can organize your gallery. Which is to say you can't organize it at all. You can create playlists, and you can make them available for people to see, but you can't organize those playlists in any meaningful way. It just puts the last one you edited at the top of the playlist page on your channel. And I hope that changes someday, because that's like the one thing YouTube still has over Rumble for me, personally. That I can organize my playlists into groups. There's like the DDLC category, and the SMBX category, and the Let's Plays, and the streams, and the Now Playing, and that's all fun. I like that. I really, really like that. I just wish YouTube wasn't garbage about free speech. They're so awful. Can't tell you how annoying it is whenever you make a relatively innocuous comment, and it's just gone. Or only you can see it, and like you can tell when that happens too. Like if you ever see a comment thread where there are fewer comments listed than the number shows, then you can tell that they've shadow banned some of the comments because they didn't like what the people said. And sometimes your comments just get outright deleted. Depends on how counter-narrative you are. That's generally how that goes. It's a whole bunch of BS. Big tech in general is just BS. But yeah, that's like part of the reason I went to Rumble in the first place and started that mirror. And like, I've made more aggressive measures toward catching it up because I decided it was going too slow. Wow, he died to a dot, of all things. Look at that guy. But yeah, the Rumble, it's like I want to say it hit over 130 subs the other day. It's also not growing very quickly, but more often than not, I'll, like, check it, and I'll have gotten, like, at least one sub. And, like, maybe one sub every other day works out to about 15 a month. And around here on YouTube, my numbers have been slipping. It used to be around 15 a month, and then it was kind of drifting slowly down, and now it's, like, not even 10 per month. It just doesn't grow very quickly. And I know that's partially because of my choice of content. Playing Lisa for the 8th or whatever time, or all these other RPGs no one's ever heard of. Doki Doki is not nearly as prominent as it once was. I can only imagine where this channel might have been if I'd hopped on the DDLC train much sooner. If I was playing mods in its heyday, I think we would be in a much different place than we are right now. But there's no use lamenting the past, right? What's done is done. You can only move forward. For a while, I was hoping that Take-Two would kind of be my big break for the channel, because, like, the release of Act 7, I was hoping it would be enough to get more people interested. But clearly it was not. Clearly it was not. And I don't even think it's necessarily, like, problems inherent with the mod itself. It's more like it just had such a poor standing in the community that most people haven't even played it. And then the people who like it don't talk about it, so it doesn't really spread very well. It's whatever. I really needed to do a head slide so these guys can take turns. What's going on? Let's see. But anyway, I guess I could talk about what my gaming actually did end up being. I need to stop putting the comments in wrong. Good grief. It had thrown me a bunch of games I'd already played, so they're all on that list, that stream list now. What I did end up playing was, well, first it gave me, like, Swap Doodle, which turned out not to be a game at all. It was just this thing on my DS where you draw pictures and you can send them to people through Spot Pass, and you can download a whole bunch of little lessons and stuff for, like, actual money. And I was like, wow, this is like a social media grift. And most of its functions are just plain gone at this point because the DS no longer supports online. So I was like, alright, I'll just play whatever free content I can of this for 10 minutes and wipe that off. And then the next thing it sent me was also on my 3DS, which was Face Raiders, which is a very silly game. It, like, takes a picture of your face and then maps it onto this model of a flying head. And it's like a first-person shooter, basically, but it's three-dimensional. You have to, like, stand up and spin around and, like, aim at the heads appearing in the environment the 3DS camera takes in. It's weird, but it's enjoyable. And I got through most of it in one go, but there are still a few things I can do in it before it's totally finished. So that's... Can I please put in the comment? So, yeah, that's what I've been doing. Oh my god, why? So that's what I've been doing as far as gaming goes, for the time being. Aside from all this other stuff. It did initially give me Hero Core, and I was like, I'll just play that. Because, why not? And I quite enjoyed my time with it. It was very nice to revisit Hero Core. Even if most people are like, I don't care about this. It's got, like, sub 10 views on every video. Whatever, man. People don't know what they're missing. That's how I feel about a lot of these things. We are growing and growing and growing. I have no idea how much we've grown over the past 50 minutes or so. 45 minutes. 35 minutes? We kind of started, like... Was it 7:05 we started? I don't know. I'm confused between the time it says I've been streaming on OBS and what time we actually started in what we're doing. So whatever, it's fine. We're just gonna keep beating up dudes. We're gonna be so powerful. Nightmare Marty won't know what hit him. Let's see. Oh my god, I really need to get his combo off correctly, and I just keep botching it. It's awful. Fortunately, it didn't seem to matter. Those guys really didn't do much. I meant to Laos, I bought instead. How are we looking on levels? Let's see, 35, 32, 33, 34. I feel like we're all like, we'd be in order if we reversed it a little bit. Maybe I will. Isn't there a sign over here? No, there isn't, is there? Why not? Do I gotta go over here to rearrange them? We can totally put our levels in descending order. And I'm just bored enough to do that. Yeah, you swap with geese, and that should do it, right? 5, 4, 3, 32. Yeah! Nice! And there's like no way any of them are gonna get knocked out, so that arrangement should not change. Unless they finally eventually catch up to each other, which they might, as experience costs rise. I just realized it's kind of weird seeing that guy on the left standing without his wrestle partner, because he's usually perching on his shoulders like that. It just looks weird. You just had to sneak an extra D in there, did you, controller? I've still been playing Pokemon. That never really leaves my gaming circuit. It has its own separate space, but I've still been trying to finish Heart Gold. I've been taking my sweet old time. I could definitely get it done if I really, really wanted to. My team, they're still a bit behind the levels of the Elite Four. This is the revisit of the Elite Four, where they have like level 70s and stuff. But like, I could put together a competent enough team to take them down if I really wanted to. I've just been kind of grinding on them. Or, is that the phrasing I want to use for that? Basically, I just put together a team of my Pokemon that have the least, or the lowest levels, so that they get the experience they need to grow. And we have limited success because that team doesn't necessarily have the optimal spread of elements and stuff. But they're getting stronger, slowly but surely. They can't keep them down forever. And most of this is just preparing for Red anyway, because Red is the real challenge. But he's also only like one fight, and you know exactly what Pokemon he's going to have, so you can pick and choose and be prepared. I should really just pinch it off so I can get back to other Pokemon games. I have more important things I need to do. As if any of that stuff is actually important. One thing I do want to end up doing eventually is going back into Diamond and Pearl and using, like, this, glitch called tweaking to... Was it tweaking? I think it was tweaking. It might have been something similar. But basically, you can use it to get out of bounds and wander all the way over to the places that let you catch Darkrai, Shaman, and Arceus, and you can catch them legit without using the items that you would normally have needed to get through special events. I want to do that. I want to get my own of those Pokemon. And I've already beaten, like, Pokemon Diamond, so I can just do that at my leisure. I just need to look up how exactly to get it done. Because, like, with Darkrai and Shaman, it's as simple as getting into the void and then knowing where to walk. But with Arceus, there are extra steps, because, like, you need to go to, I want to say it's the Pal Park, is what it's called. It's the place you go that lets you transfer Pokemon from Gen 3 to Gen 4. Basically, you go there via the Void, and you select one of the menu options that one has customized, and when you wander from there to Arceus's place in a the Hall of Origin, I guess it's called, you use that menu option to initiate the event in the Hall of Origin that causes you to fight Arceus. Because the reason people couldn't do it before was like they were able to find Arceus there, but he was non-interactable because there was supposed to be an event that automatically takes place when you go there that doesn't when you don't have the Azure Flute. But because of the way events are programmed in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, you can use the event that the custom menu option from Pal Park had to initiate the fight with Arceus and therefore catch him, which is kind of awesome. So that ought to be an interesting experience. I get to look up on YouTube how exactly that works. This guy. Always the last one standing. He's a thick dude. But yeah, I just have like a big long list of things I need to do in Pokemon. And it's not getting any shorter. That's what makes it such a fun distraction. These guys are back for yet another round. Oh, Brad is wary. I should like camp that off. Still need to finish Scarlet and Violet. I finished the main body, but I'm only like partway through the first DLC. I haven't even reached the end of the second one yet. Got more than enough to do there to keep me busy. I have started transferring my Pokemon forward to the new gens. I haven't done any fighting in Gen 9 because the teams I've had, they've all been mostly available in Gen 8. Like that's where the majority of the Pokemon for those teams were capable of going. But it's kind of just as well, because if I was going to put them in Gen 9, I would be tempted to get them better Terra types, and that takes time. That takes time, unless you get like the Glittering Charm, which takes time to get, so it's like... It's gonna be a whole thing, no matter how I approach it, really. But it can wait. It can wait. Been getting back into Smash Bros. Lately, too. I was playing it just yesterday, and not doing a super great job, because I wasn't super feeling it. And that sounds like an awful excuse, but I do have my good and bad days in Smash. Thank goodness, I was playing as Lucina, who's a character I'm pretty familiar with, since she has, like, Marth's moveset from way back in the day. It's, like, a very familiar thing to me. And from what I understand, Lucina is actually considered to be a pretty good character in Smash, but at the same time, maybe people are just, like, familiar enough with her that they know how to counteract her or something, because she gets used so much. That would be my guess, at least, for potential external factors to me not succeeding much as her. But yeah, I lost, like, just about all of the Lucina matches I was doing, and it was pretty tiresome. I don't really mind losing at Smash if, like, my opponent is doing well, but I even had some opponents where I could, like, read them successfully, and I just couldn't follow through with defeating them. Lost a few sudden deaths to cheap crap as well. I feel like I might not have fallen for such things, or just done better in general if I was a little more on point. So I'm inclined to believe it just wasn't my day. Yeah, I don't play Smash as much as I used to either. I cut it back to once every other week, because I decided I would rather have my time focused more on, like, things that are new, or, like, creative hobbies. Those are a little more important than playing the same old games over and over again. Which is a little ironic to say while I'm playing this over and over again. He's got taken out. I wanna, like... But yeah, just trying to keep things moving forward, basically. or more of an emphasis on moving forward. And they've basically done that with all of the games that I replay on a regular basis. Aiden, Pokemon Battling, Smash, Phantasy Star Online, and now the Pokemon trading card game as well. All of those are just every other week. Every other week. That was all 5 of them, right? Yeah. Smash, PSO, Aiden, Pokemon Battling, and trading cards. Yeah, all that stuff is every other week. Which works out to just like 1 hour a week is basically how that goes. Get in there, you. Oh, who's craving? Brad, no! I rely on you for damage, guy. I guess I'll have to, like, actually try with these guys. I want to do that. It is more damage, but he doesn't redirect whenever he's finished off his target. I'll just give him a really meaty target. There, see, he withstood that just fine. Still gonna have Brad do the head slide for the trip chance. There, see, he knocks them all down. Perfect. What's coming up in the Let's Plays? I don't really know what's next on the DDLC front. We're kind of in the middle of foreign relations, and I don't know how extensive Chapter 1 of Foreign Relations will be. I have a feeling we might get into some route content at some point. We're already starting to get some options there, but it's hard to tell just how long that demo will actually be. I also don't know what's next on the, like, indie Let's Play queue. I copied it down the other day, and a few of the games that my game spreadsheet gave me for that, I also ended up putting in there, because they were games I played on RMN in the past. But I added them to the bottom of the list. So they won't be interfering with anything that was specifically requested, but I don't remember what's next. And, you know, actually I don't know what's next in SMBX either. It's all just a great big mystery what's around the bend. But that's kind of exciting in its own way. Oh, come on, guys. Oh, it's carb craving this time. I can live with that. I could Fever River, or I could just whatever. No, Fever River's not really affected by him craving. But I don't want to sit here watching the animation forever. And well, Brad's not craving. He can just do a ton of damage anyway. 62. Good job, man. I think that about sums up everything that's been going on. But that's just as well because it looks like we've only got 5 minutes left. I can save my blathering for another day. If there's even anything left to save of it. I forgot what I was trying to put in, so I went with Pimple Slash. Just finish him off, man. Just get him. Oh, triple level up. Look at that. How are we looking? 36, 36, 34, 33. You ruined it, geese. You're supposed to be 35. Supposed to be 35. Yep, can't really think of much else to talk about. I guess they're just talking about inane garbage that no one cares about. What, you mean you weren't already? Ha 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 ha. Anyway, I fought off like a flying ant invasion this year. It was kind of nuts. There was like... It started with just like one or two, and they weren't really bothering me. They didn't seem to be getting into anything. And that's like... That's usually my concern whenever insects are involved. But what I didn't expect was that these guys would be, starting a full-scale invasion. I think what they were doing was they were, like, spreading their pheromones around the place and causing it to attract more of them. Because one day, after a while, I had been noticing them for, like, a while at that point. I want to say it was, like, a couple weeks. But then one day I took a look at how many of them were actually around. And, there were, like, about 25 of them, I want to say, just hanging around various parts of my apartment. And more of them were also just corpses hanging out under spider webs. There was this one spider that was exceptionally well placed to have caught them, and he had like a whole graveyard under his web, and he was just engorged. You could tell from how fat the spider was that it just drank so many of them dry. It was actually kind of disgusting and horrifying, but yeah, that was when I decided enough was enough, and to start just vacuuming them up. And the vacuum kind of just obliterates them. I hope they die instantly, because it would be kind of horrifying if they didn't. But yeah, usually when I vacuum them up, I can't even like identify any of their bug parts in the filter because they get ground to bits. I hope it kills them instantly. But anyway, so the pushback started, and then for another couple weeks I kept the vacuum out and plugged in, because every time I saw one, I would just vacuum it up. And other bugs too, just why not? And I eventually got the situation under control. It was wild for a little while, and I'm pretty sure they were flying ants, because they looked like ants, and they did have wings, but they didn't really fly around much. But at the same time, they also didn't really resemble ants in, like, the way I'm familiar with them. So I don't know what was up with those guys. But they're no more. They're all gone. They finally stopped coming after a while. And thank goodness for that. You don't want infestations in your place of any kind, even if they're relatively harmless insects. Just because they're no bother you doesn't mean they won't mess up other stuff. Also had like an exceptional number of earwigs this year, which was super nasty. I always get a few, but it felt like this year there were more than usual, and I had to figure out measures of dealing with them. They like to camp in my medicine cabinet, and I find their little poops on my shelf. It's gross. Filthy little roaches. And they're resistant to water, too. They just do not drown. I don't know what's up with that. I only know this because, like, I try to knock them in my sink and, like, wash them down the drain, but they've got strong little legs, and they can withstand, like, a torrent of water passing over them. They'll fall down the drain, and you'll run the water, and then when you turn off the water, they'll just crawl right back out. It's ridiculous. But what I discovered is that they may not drown, and they can withstand water, but what they can't withstand is heat. I noticed that when I turned on the heat, and when it got to a high enough temperature, I'm guessing it either just cooks them or knocks them out. But they can't withstand it. They die instantly to heat. So that was good information. I was like, every time I'm trying to wash one of these down the drain, maybe I just raise the temperature until they can't handle it anymore. And I got rid of quite a few earwigs that way. Well, it looks like we've done all we can for this stream as far as wrestling goes. Should I use the wrestling crow? You know, I really don't think I should, because I kind of need to save that one for what's-his-face, for Satan. So let's truck to Area 3. We'll use the main Area 3 crow this time. And that is going to do it for this stream. Yup, that's it. There we go. That is going to do it for now. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you next time with, I guess, more wrestling? Hope to see you then. Bye-bye.